Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about that little snafu in the last episode. Windows was all like, hey, Johnny Megs, how you doing, man? You like updates? And I was like, hey, Windows, not a good time doing an episode. Windows is like, no, man, I totally got this for you. Let me totally reboot all your stuff. You'd be up to date, it'd be great. No more viruses, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I talk like Windows to have that kind of an accent, but whatever, I thought it was funny. Let's load up our game again, shall we? Let's see. Oh, we're back a turn, because autosave had to catch it. So, we just annihilated this territory.
Our horde sings to you.
We just stole a whole bunch of crap, which is awesome.
Please, oh please, come into my territory.
Get out of here. Guys are rude neighbors. Oh, okay, so that's how far back we are. Thank goodness for autosave, but that's a little frustrating. But whatever. Not gonna cry out too hard, at least our game was saved. So we blew up all that, and I think that guy... I think we moved... Yep. I don't know why my memory is really good for video games, at least I like to think, but it's absolutely terrible with anything else. Either way. Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 1, 2. And next turn should be... Yep, next turn. Food replicators, which is technology we totally freaking stole. Let's get all of our spies regrouped, because we are going to lose a spy next turn, because that's the message we're going to get. Okay, we're still on that turn. So, we have some guys here. Oh, and I just spent all my money in that other water base, so no defenses. But you guys can still get off your laurels and produce stuff. Now we have cash. Cool, cashy money. Five turns? Buh. Can we make that suck less? Yeah, I know, in the settlement. Okay, I can live 3 turns. I think I can manage 3 turns before everyone slaps their crap together, comes over here and whoops on my face. Hey, you spies are supposed to be moving. Over here. Is that too far? Can you go here? Okay, that is too far. There. Now you should know what's what. Alright, resource check. Who has some pretty pro stuff? Not really anybody, it looks like. There's not a lot of great stuff just sitting around. I wonder if when this stuff is stolen, it's just jettisoned into any random area. Because we've got all this crap sitting here that might have been stolen. Maybe it wasn't added to our pool? I guess I'm not really paying that much attention with what we steal. But, I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, just stay there, that's fine. What do we have? What's going on right now? Great, we got food replicators. We actually have a positive in our food supply, that's great. What can you do for wood? Great, that's good. Let's leave that till we got a bunch of that. We have a good amount of workers. So we've got what here now? 5. And what here now? 2. Great. That's going to give us more than enough to start redeploying stuff. There's 2. There's... Oh. I guess I can't afford 5. I can afford 1. Oh, we've got a good income. So 1, 2, 3. What does that set us at now? 2 turns? I think I can survive 2 turns. And not to say those 3 energy deflectors are going to be the end of it, but that'll certainly give us a good start.
More greetings to you.
I really like how you preface it with greetings and then say something with, you are really falling behind economically, aren't you? At least the grammar's okay, but bleh. You are rude, sir, and I will not stand for it. Not even a little bit. Okay, what can this do for me? Well, I guess we're going to dump it into food, considering we still have to pay transit costs. considering I don't believe we have teleporters, do we? Transporters. I always get the transporter and teleporter words mixed up. I don't know why. But anyway, what this will do for us, it'll give us removes transport costs completely. So then it absolutely does not matter where we produce materials, resources, whatever. It won't matter. Because it'll all just bounce around. We don't have to build specific structures. It's all just done. You have the research, it's done. No problem. Power is terrible. There's enough natural resource. There's enough food and wood. But you can't build an army with that. I mean, there's no archers. I mean, it would have been cool if they had some sort of natural unit, like an archer or something, or a longbowman, or something. Like, you need 2 of them to take care of someone that's got lasers or something, but at least there'd be something there so you could at least make an army. Oh, really? I can't even afford 2 of these things? Duh. I'm so broke, this isn't funny. My opponents could have just stormtroopered in on me and ended this already. But I'm glad they haven't. 30? I can have 30 people. Oh, 20. It says 20 maximum population, but I can have 30 people in. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. So how many do we have here now? 7 and 3. Okay. So 3. And then what is this? 7? Maybe? Yeah, 7. And that will tap this out. Okay, see, now the thing is the trade taps out at 100. That's how that works. I'm really glad we have some structures here, because if everyone was sitting here, no one would be able to do any trade. So this works out nice, and what'll make it work out even nicer is we have a positive of 12 culture. We're going to go ahead and increase taxes. What does that really give us? It gives us $7, or 7 credits. But, I mean, dollars are dollars, credits are credits. It's not going to matter at the end of the day where the credits came from. The point is that we have the money to build the military, so I kind of don't care. Either way, here's another 7. Here's another 3. Oh. Or it's totally full. And I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I took one guy out of there. But anyway, same deal. Bink, bink, bink. There's 100. You missing somebody? Yeah, right there. We don't need antimatter pods. We can steal all that crap. But that pads our bottom line really nicely. We don't even... If this were real life, like, I remember an old Super Nintendo game and computer game called Utopia. I don't know if anyone's ever played it. Feel free to send me a comment if you have. Utopia was absolutely a great... It was like SimCity in space. You had to manage weapons, defend against aliens, supply and demand, and it was a really good take on, like, a military version of SimCity, is the way I like to say it. But in that case, like, I usually shut my taxes off completely when my trade takes care of my needs, and in this case, that's what I do. But we're not against one alien race. We're against several, and they're boosted, so we're not going to do anything I just said. We're not going to cut taxes. We're not going to anything, but that game was a lot of fun. I cracked that open on a simulator or an emulator often. That's one game that, you ever have one of those games that just sticks with you, that you played it for the first time, and it was the first kind of game you played of that genre, like your first strategy game or something, and you really stick by it. And yeah, the graphics are terrible by today's standards, or something else isn't great by today's standards.
Some news. Our horde sings to
I just
you.
wanted to check this. Great. I'm glad we stole a bunch of zeros. Like, you have that old game that, like, by today's standards is just terrible, but it was still a great experience.
For the great
Hey, I'm talking here. Freaking jerk. It's still a great experience. It crystallized a great memory in your body, in your mind, and it was so much fun when you first played it that you just can't let it go. Utopia was that one for me. Absolutely. Let's see here. How much food are we producing? Just here. 57? That's fine. This is where I'm going to build my new industry base. I do want a city center here. How much does that cost? A bunch of credits I don't frickin' have. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I thought I built another one of these things. Yeah, you know how 9 minutes ago I was bragging about my great video game memory? Guess not. Okay. Time to go on another tech run. So let's split this up even. Here's 4. You guys are going to go here. Steel tech. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are going to go here. We're going to hit 2 races up at once. Steel tech. Very good. Everyone's still happy, allied. Oh, we finally have a victory pact. Now, what I would have liked to see the AI do is, it can do this. It can ally with one of them, but I would have liked to have seen a little more infighting. But this is just what's going to happen on Boosted.
Look, the Horde marches with glee.
Antimatter deflectors, that's amazing. No more tech, and no more tech. The humans and... oh, the humans have no tech. The humans have no tech.
To you.
Okay, so we're done with the humans. However, we're not done with the Raylu, which is fine by me. Little pretentious jerks, if you ask me. You didn't, but I'll tell you. I think they're a bit of pretentious jerks. Aww. I'm mad at a fictitious video game race. Meh. I'm just playing this game. Duh. Okay, that'll solidify that. How many free workers do we have here? 9. To be absolutely honest, these ocean territories are a little more valuable. They're gonna build a buffer for us, first of all, in between here and our main island. That's a very important thing to note. And the second thing is trade. We are producing 4 times of what we're... actually 5. Because if it was 1, here's 1, 1, 2, 3. So 4 times, however you want to do the math. We're producing well over what we need. And we're going to need a lot of money to get this machine going.
Please peruse the following.
Uber General speaks. You read now.
Tarth get intelligence. I really like how the language that the text box are written in is the same as their language. The Tarth are big, dumb, stupid rocks. Don't say that to their face or they'll beat the crap out of you, because they're very military, so I like how that's all written.
Good planning. Very good planning.
Tarth have no tech. And hardly any style. No, I want you to go here. Steel tech. Thank you. Steel tech. And actually, this one's underpowered, so we're going to go there instead. I'm assuming that has something to do with defenses, making it easier, and we're going to move our navy up, considering we're growing our territory. Now, what do we have for idle troops? We have 3. Is it 7? No, it's 6 now. Fine by me. So, 3, thank you much. 6, thank you much. In all reality, I think we're doing a pretty good job acting as humans. The humans do better with trade and economy, industry, well, not industry, but when it comes to just trade and taxation in general, the humans reign supreme, and we're doing a pretty good job keeping up with that right now, with plenty of trade and stuff to supplement our income. So let's see, let's just go through. Increased, 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 which means 1, 2 to offset. And we're just going to put 3 because that's how these other ones have been working, I believe. Let's double check. 3, and this one should be 3. Yeah, so let's just make this easier on us. We locked it in at 3. And as this grows, we'll be able to dump those guys right to trade. Still doing great on trade. No problem. Alright. As I always say with most strategy games I play, we want to make sure that we isolate our areas as production bases. And what do I mean by that? We want to make sure that this area can produce and maintain itself, in addition to the ones over here on these islands and these sub-bases. Since money is not plentiful, nor is the resources, We want to make sure that we're producing a little bit everywhere and maximizing where we can. But that way, if we get cut off, we have a base, it can function on its own, no problem.
Some news. The Horde marches with glee.
Raylu have no more, Uvamask have no more. Which means our last contender is the Sith. So, you are going to go there. Or the Mog. I guess we walked this area, so we need to check the Mog and the Sith. But more importantly, let's check resources. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See this? See this? Bam! That's what's going on right now. We're going to steal tons of yo stuff. Antimatter defense requires 10 electric components, 10 antimatter pods. Yeah. Totally a thing. Until we can't afford it anymore. That's the pinnacle of land defense, and we are going to want it. This is going to be the basis of where we're going to attack. And it's rightly so because it's in the middle of the northwest and the east. So this is a good deployment area. So this is perfect. So I don't mind dumping a bunch of defenses here to just make sure that we own that territory. Now see, the problem is, you notice I clicked the done button and we've collected 307.
I was just told this.
The problem is, we're spending a ton of money shipping stuff. Food from Mog Landing to Miracle Trees. This place is not producing enough food. Now it is. Now we just saved ourselves, what was it, 35 credits?
I was just told the Horde marches with glee. Some news.
There it is. We just saved 75 credits just by changing one thing that we tweaked. That's huge. Calm Sea to Cht-cht Landing energy. So where's Cht-cht Landing? Here. We're hemorrhaging energy. Makes sense. It's going to happen. We have extra workers. We should have been doing this earlier, but I think I was still trying to scramble to get other stuff set up. But now we've got some time to clean up our deficits. And thank God for this button. It tells you what your global empire is producing and what this colony is producing. So we can click around. Yep, all positives. Low on energy, so we would like another power plant here. I totally can't afford it. But I'll have another 75 credits next turn.
We shall push you back from wherever you came, whatever the cost.
Man, you guys are aggressive.
Clever strategy, Hive Imperius.
Sith have no more tech. We lost a scout. We stole a bunch of crap. And we lost a scout. So you don't have any more tech. We're going to try to steal tech from you. And we are losing a lot of our scouts. Which is fine. I'm really glad they've lasted this long, to be absolutely honest. I mean, these guys have really stuck it through for us. So what do we have here? 7? Perfect. Let's tap him full out. Wunderbar. And this is just sitting on stuff, doing nothing. Kelp. Tidal energy. And let's just tap that. This really turns into 3 and 10, so that's fine by me. This music is so calm. I kind of like the human Tarth kind of industrial sounds. Like, if it sounds like a 9 Inch Nails song, I'm gonna like it. This stuff is just... If I was drinking, I'd be like asleep or something. Like, it's just calming. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'm just saying, like, it's a little too calm for my taste. I like something a little more heavy. Considering this is a game based on war, I mean, I wouldn't mind something that personifies that kind of idea, but that's okay. Every species, every race does have to have a different music. It does have to, you know, something that symbolizes a culture, and that's cool. This is an insectoid race. I don't know where I'm going here. I like the music, I just like something heavier, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, now that we've got enough guys, let's go ahead and get this antimatter defense complete. I do want more power plants here, which we desperately need, because this heavy level defense... And 8 is a winner, and 8 is a winner, and I think that was the other 8. Yeah, oh, there's another one right next to it, but that's okay. So, 2 turns. I really like 2 turns before the next thing. I think so. How are we doing? Great on trade revenue. Perfect. And in 1 more turn, these structures are going to complete. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build more water capture. We're going to get all these other places captured up and cleaned up.
Let your mind consume this.
Yep, amazing. Still have the 1 torpedo plant. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, I left that on build units this whole time. Hey, remember early in this episode when I said something about game memory, and then I made fun of myself 9 minutes later? Well, now it's 20 minutes after that. I'm dumb. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks good. That's going to give us enough stuff to get in, take that out, start deploying all over the place. So,
I was just told good planning. Very good planning.
I'm going to guess those guys don't have any more tech. And where are we in tech anyway? We're almost full up on tech 4. I don't think we picked up anything new, actually. We've been sitting on this stuff for a long time. I would love metal replication if someone would figure that out. That would be awesome. But let's see, how... Oh, yeah. The Cht-cht are so bad at research, this is going to take like 15 turns for that to happen. I'm not willing to wait that long. I would rather just stockpile these electrical components.
We send a glorious message.
Get out of here. You don't know the definition of glory. I guess you could, because you're very technological. You could just look it up, but... That's not the bulk of my insult. Oop, that's not doing anything. There we go, there we go. Level up. Okay, that's certainly going to save on transport costs, getting that patched up. The next step here really is factory work. It's really here where... Oh, I wanted a cultural city center as well. I don't have the money for that. That's okay. Okay, so here's the plan for this base. I want a city center, I want another factory, and I think that's going to do it for here. The next base that we capture and the next land space that we occupy, it's mostly going to be training facilities. Military training facility, hospital, that's really where we're going to start cranking out some units. Energy, thank you. We need to really be resilient in that regard. Alright, how are we doing? Minus 500, okay, we are building up a navy. And with that navy, it's now time to attack. We're gonna, like I said, we're just gonna clear that out. And you build platform.
Let your mind consume.
Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Do I come to your house and harass you about harassment? No, get out of here. That didn't even make any sense, but that's okay. No idle workers. I have not been good about that this episode, but that's okay. We're learning. We learn. With every defeat comes a new lesson. And here is the same drill. Yes. Yes. We want to make sure that we don't just defend one thing and assume everything else is okay. That's how we're going to get our asses kicked. We want to make sure we evenly defend as much as we can, because that's what's going to be important. If they break through one layer of defense, we need to make sure we can answer. If we can't answer, then we'll just... I mean, that's why people force quit, is because they think they're going to lose the whole thing. Yeah, I kind of forget that they're supercharged.
Our horde sings to you.
Sith have no tech.
I bring a message from the Veil Lord.
Keep away from us. We have ailments that will infect you all.
Wouldn't you want to hug me then? Okay. So here's the prognosis. Or whatever. No one has any better technology than we do. If we check around, hardly anyone's committed to research. Military, good amount of research. So actually, we're just gonna camp out right here. What I think we have one of two choices at this point. Really, we could either ramp up our research to try to catch up on technology that hasn't been figured out yet, or what we're gonna do is we're gonna maintain the current technology as a baseline, and we're gonna start building and attacking. I think that's a bit of a better approach right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work out nicely. Bump, bump, bump. And these are done in one turn, I'm very sure. So good, so awesome. And let's see, this one is a bunch of turns. Okay, I'd love another factory. I totally can't afford it. How much is it for a replication?
Our horde sings.
When did we get metal replication? Oh no, wait. Hang on. Oh, I had this button clicked. Oh, I got all excited. Yeah, clearly. We don't have the tech, we can't build it. Oh, I got all excited for no good reason. That's okay. That's alright. Take a deep breath. Need more
Don't
money.
let foolish laws keep you away. After all, what good are treaties if they make you lose?
Oh my gosh. Where's your nose so I can boop it? Boop. Boop.
Now, please stay alive. Dead colony leaders make poor customers.
Hey, that's a great sample of microeconomics here. Jerk. Jerk Chicken, that's his name. Jerk Chicken. The chicken shows up. I've been using the chicken in more episodes lately. I'm not too sure why. I like a clucking good time. There's a pun. I feel bad for it now, I'm sorry. Okay. 2 turns. Let's get that down to 1. Thank you. And 1 turn. Bink. Let's just get that out of the way. So 4 go there. 3 go here. Trade gets topped out. I need 2 more dudes. Alright, what's the next strategy here? What's the next plan? We're gonna wrap this up kinda soon as an episode. So I know it's taken a little bit longer, but we have to be super duper duper super cautious here. The very second that we start getting close, we're going to have a lot of stuff unleashed on us. Let's see here. I'm trying to think out loud, also known as talking. They do have air defenses, but I do feel air defenses are going to fare way better than our 8 destroyers, or 6 destroyers, which totally got screwed. Or if we even leave that be, we still have plenty of opportunity here, and look at that, here, and here, no anti-air. So I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to queue up a bunch of aircraft, and my favorite, Starflare bombers. And I'm sure we're broke, but I queued up a lot. Oh yeah, that should tide us over for a while. We're going to go heavy Air Force against some of these bases that don't have anything. We're going to pick up some of these loose resources and start cleaning up the place. The 2 biggest enemies, which have been the proponent for some of, or actually most if not all of these skirmishes, have been the Uvamosk and the Sith. I'm not looking forward to the Sith. I never look forward to fighting the Sith. This is going to be a not fun Sunday. But that's okay. We're going to call it here. Got some great sea territory captured this turn. Got a good economy going. I'm pretty happy with where we are financially. And yeah, so thanks a bunch for watching, guys. I'm going to catch you next time.